So I want to do another demonstration of the HME truck hitch hoist, the hoist hitch, whatever. I want to do another demonstration of it in town today, so it might be a little bit noisy. Sorry about that. I just want to go through it, setting it up, and also winding the winch with the wire. So it fits nicely inside my two-door Jeep Wrangler. And last but not least, instructions. Not forget, gimbal. This is the adjustable base. It's just a tubular piece over top of a tubular piece. This goes in there. So I've got two holes on here for the pins to go through. So we got the base pin in. Then we want the adjustable height pin here. That's pretty solid. Now you do have these pins, go like so, lock it in place. For safety, there's a cotter pin here. Take it out. Be careful. Set of ball bearings here. If you can see this, this can fall out very, very easily. Put in like so. You can rotate it. All you need. Put in your lock pin. Now it's locked. There. And then finally, got two positions, really high just normal height. There we go. That's the basic setup. But notice it is a bit wobbly. So there is a little bit of slop in here, which I'm not thrilled about. I'll see if I can come up with something. Maybe piece of wood wedges or something could go in there, just to stop that moving a little bit. It's not the end of the world, because this is meant for getting the deer up off the ground. The next part that some people have an issue with is the actual winch assembly itself. I'm gonna put a washer on either side. So for this top one, let's pull it out. This top one, I'm gonna show you here. You go through the top, you can't go through the bottom there. It's the top like so. Bring that bottom one out in a sec. Washer. So we do need some tools for this to lock this in place. And we are going to get the handle that fits on here. Another nut there. Five eighths. Done. That's on there. 3/4 for the handle here. So the next thing is getting the cable in. So it comes with this cable. It's zip tied together, so I'm gonna get some Velcro strapping afterwards. There we go. I mean, so far I don't think it's been all that long. Oops. So get it over here. This goes through here and through here. Comes down. So, to get this in here, you want to come through, so there's a big slotted one here. And we want I believe, yeah, I'm just trying to look here. So I'll show you afterwards where on here. But let's go through the slot for one. So to have it come out, then you want to go in this one here, the next one down. Then there's a third one here. Push it through. Then we're going to make a knot. So grr. There we go. So that didn't work as well. So let me undo that. So what you can do is we could, I have seen it suggested, needle nose pliers. And actually that's pretty good. I mean, so I find to flip it, do one, then you can flip it the other way. So now we can go down. So there's a pin here, flip, down to go down, up to go up. I can't flip it down until I've gone one. It's a pretty simple mechanism. And I would think if there's ever a problem with this, you can definitely fix this with hardware store supplies. Gambrel fits in here like so. Now look at that. Fits tight in there. Now there's no moving around. So I do notice that this is this bit, or maybe it's the angle. Seems like it's bent a tiny bit, but again, for my purposes, I needed this structure and something to hold the deer up. So I would say that would do pretty well. So I'm pretty impressed. So like I said, tighten it. Now we can loosen it off. Oh, I forgot to say, under load, you can undo this pin. You can move it all the way around. When you're done, put your pin back in, lock it in place. So to get this, this can be done by hand. So let's push it out of the way. Can it be done one-handed? No. Sort of. Let's bring it out again. Okay. So you're going to want to come in between these two. like so. So in the middle of those two, I believe. See how you've got one slot that's bigger? Like it's more of a slot than a hole. Okay, the slot, hole. So come through the slot. Okay. Back through the first hole. Come out the hole right after it. And then you're just gonna loop it under this again. So how do I need 2 hands for this. Let me bring this back. When you push it from here through to here, make sure you leave a little bit of a loop, because you're gonna wanna get, so leave a little bit of a loop because you're gonna wanna get this end to snug in right here and pull this loop down. So again, I need 2 hands for that. Right here. And then pull tightly. And that's it. So there's a start of a little bit of rat's nest looking. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to work. So you want tension on that, otherwise it's gonna loosen up like that. That's not good, but that'll work. I think they've given us way too much cable for what is needed, because even if we put this up, even if we take out this pin and put this up, it's more than enough. So that's it. It's pretty straightforward. And like I was saying with this pin, so I move it up the handle, and then I can do the pin down. And now I can release the cable. So going down. Pin forward. Now I can wind it up. It's made out of steel. It's coated. I've got some abrasions because it's been bouncing around in the back of the Jeep. But other than that, let's pack it up. There we go. There we go. Comes with everything needed. This one's a tight fit. We'll look at this after. Yeah, let's do this down next. So again, 3/4, 5/8. Hold the bolt. There's one. There's two. Spot that you got to be the most careful is when we take this one off. Okay, you got the bearing here, hang on to it. Because otherwise you could have this fall off, the ball bearings fall off. I had that in my first time trying it. You can see that in my first video. Make sure you get your pin on there to hold that in place. We're done. So it comes with everything. So I thought it would have needed one for the, you would have had to buy your own for the hitch, but you don't. It does slide right through for the hitch though. So maybe you want to get a bigger one. Does it matter? Not really. Lift up, although, there we go. We're done. Other than for me packing it away back in the Jeep, it's done. There's the gambrel. So altogether, it's a good, seems like a good system so far. What I did want to focus on was this piece. So it's got the pulleys, 2 of them, and then it fits through the bars here. And then this is a little, whoops. This is a little flimsy, but whatever. It is what it is. So these pulleys, there's a bolt and a nut that holds it in, bolt and a nut. So you break them. Like I said, you can figure out how to replace that from a hardware store. The actual crank mechanism itself, the winch, I think this is just a regular winch. You'll see people use these for boating and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything special about it. It's hand cranked, and again, you can fix this all yourself. Nut and bolt, long bolt, a little bit of a spring. I think it's all fine. So just my thoughts. Just gonna pack it away, and it's done. Didn't take that long to set up. We're packed up. So a demo. To packing it up. And ready to go. Done in an hour. What do you think about that? That's pretty good. So let me know if you got any questions. I can't tell you what it's like on a deer yet because I haven't caught one. And it seems a little excessive to put a grouse on there. But if I get to the end of the year and I don't have a deer, well, maybe then I'm gonna have to test it on a grouse just to show that I've used it. So, yeah. Take it for what you will. Thanks, everybody. And I think we'll call an end to this.